After 4 days of rain and mud in New Mexico, we made camp in Trinidad, Colorado. This is where we took the day off to relax, take care of our laundry, and say goodbye to Mickey and Lane as they headed back to Houston. As we left Trinidad, we were happy to find mostly smooth and dry roads all the way to our next campsite in Westcliffe. The scenery on this part of the trip was beautiful, with mostly clay and gravel county roads and the occasional stretch of pavement twisting through the aromatic evergreen trees and the beautiful aspens. We were really enjoying this part of the trip, being able to take in the majestic scenery and spending less time focusing on the hazards of the trail. This was Stephen's first visit to Colorado. I'm sure he would have enjoyed the trip under most circumstances, but he was especially appreciative of the firm ground under his tires. The 4 bikes that started this trip were a Triumph Tiger 1200, a Tiger 800, and 2 BMW 1150 GSs. 3 of these were equipped with big block knobbies, while Stephen had Heidenau K60s on his 1150 GS, and as we mentioned in the previous episodes, he had a great deal of trouble in New Mexico because the front tire wouldn't clean itself. I'm not sure exactly how many times his front wheel locked up and caused him to go down, but you can see from his helmet cam throughout this video, he lost about a quarter of his windscreen on one of those falls. In Westcliffe, we made camp at Grape Creek RV Park. While they only have a handful of tent campsites, it was a great place to stay. Clean restrooms, showers, and free firewood, in addition to covered camping beds. From Westcliffe, it was a short ride northwest to Salida. It looked like a nice town, and they were having a wine festival for the Labor Day weekend. Perhaps on a return trip, we'll have more time and be able to spend an afternoon there. As we made our way from Salida to St.Elmo, a climb of nearly 3,000 feet, we were awestruck with the beauty of the mountains along the way. 2016 was the first annual Run to the Rockies charity ride for Adventure Tejas. We were so excited to be on this ride to raise awareness for Ultimate Sacrifice Association and the first responders that they serve. Perhaps we should have taken a few more photos and video, better capturing our story, but not knowing exactly what was in store for us on the road ahead, we pressed on to St.Elmo, where we would catch the 4-wheel drive road up and over Tincup Pass. While that "Do Not Feed the Fierce" sign was not actually on the road, perhaps for our sake it should have been. While it's hard to tell from the wide-angle video from the cameras, the climb 6 miles up to Tincup Pass was relatively steep most of the way, and at least for the first couple of miles it was rather intimidating. Not just because of the climb itself, but because of the combination of the uphill climb, the large rocks, the 10,000 foot plus elevation that had us breathing fairly heavy, and the fact we were on bikes over 600 pounds. At times, the road up was brutal. Had we been able to drop all of our gear before going up, I think it would have made a huge difference. But as it was, we were fully loaded and the suspension was being pushed to its limits. I know many times my bike was dragging the center stand trying to maneuver around and over the rocks. We started up the road to Tincup from St.Elmo at around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Looking at the map and never having gone this way, I figured we would be up and over the pass by about 5 o'clock. It was taking way longer than I thought, which would have worried me, but being a holiday weekend, there was a lot of traffic up and down the mountain, so I felt confident that if we needed help, there would be someone there. After some very rough segments at well over 11,000 feet elevation, we were both getting a little weary, and as we reached a level spot, I stopped, lost my footing, and down I went. I tried, but without Steven's help, I could not move the bike at all. But soon we had the bike up and going again. After seeing how easy it was to lose footing and drop the bike, I thought I would just try it again. I felt like I was really starting to get the hang of this. Steven had a pretty good laugh 2 times at my expense, but karma does have a way of showing up. After a quick pickup and a journey of about 100 yards, we had made it to the top of Tincup Pass, 12,154 feet. Join us on the next episode for the trip down.